Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Shantae J. It is now, 8:38 p.m. Sunday, March 2nd, 2025. Out in the world where I am. A couple days ago, I was in Atlanta. You know what? I said out in the world where I am. Somewhere out in the world where I am. I didn't talk about catchphrases and people. You know what? I told you about the night I was out in Atlanta. I was out and about, y'all. No, literally out and about. You know what? And I was over by where I was, you know. And someone drove past. I never forget. It was a gray vehicle, like a crossover vehicle. I don't think it was a minivan or something like that. And because I had been talking live, you can go back and look at some of my videos. I'm in the same place. Right? She drove right past me, somewhere out in the world where I am. I'm like, what? I tell you, I wasn't necessarily in a bad mood, but I went in a great mood. I'm like, listen, you know what? I knew I was supposed to make a video that day, but was I? Hell no. I was getting around to it, and then I finally heard it. You know what? So somewhere out in the world where I am, last week, a few days ago, was Atlanta. I was in Atlanta. I've been here in LA since shortly after midnight, Friday morning. And I haven't been out since I've been here. But I don't know. I can't. I don't know if it's mutual. But I'm definitely happy to be back. I really am. And I was thinking about it because I told you for the last some years I've been moving around a little bit, just here and there. And I thought I was grounded a little bit. I was out in Baltimore, and I was like, okay, fine. I finally got an apartment again. I was in the same place for 2, 4, 6 months, whatever. I was like, okay, good. We're making progress, child. You know what? But anyway, so I'm out here in LA, and California is a big ass state. So you know what? And I already said, I said Super Bowl 2026. We were in California. San Francisco. I said no, they didn't, because I told you Super Bowl was in Las Vegas. I was like Super Bowl. Was it? This is 2025, so Super Bowl 2024 was in Las Vegas. Hold on. Yeah, I was definitely in Las Vegas, Super Bowl 2024. I wasn't at the Super Bowl. I said one day I'm gonna mess around and make it there. You know what? And I was out in Las Vegas. I was like Las Vegas and the Super Bowl, because I'm a big fan. I love Las Vegas. I kept going back. I went there once, and at first I was like, I'll be honest. I was like, I was in Atlanta, out and about, and this young lady, she gave me a ball cap, and it was a Las Vegas ball cap. And I told the story before, and I was like, wow, you know what? Because I thought this was about Las Vegas when it still is. It still is. It's definitely a tourist attraction, one of those vacation destinations, one of those places we hear about, and hopefully one day we'll make it there. Well, I made it there with my Las Vegas ball cap on, just out and about in the world. Amen. And I went out to Las Vegas. I've been a fan of Las Vegas ever since. I don't know if they feel the same way about me, but I definitely feel the same. I talk about relationships being one-sided. It can't be for a little while. So anyway, I found myself out in Las Vegas. I was like, Las Vegas and the Super Bowl? I was going to be there one way or another. Nobody paid me any attention. I can't tell you what I was doing Super Bowl week, not Super Bowl weekend, but definitely right before Super Bowl, because I was quarantined. The place I told you I was at a VA dorm. And wasn't at a VA dorm. I said, well, sometimes I find myself in certain places, back and forth, places for a short amount of time. And as a veteran, I don't mind going to the local VA and asking what's this. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I mean, maybe you don't understand why, but I do. Anyway, so I'm out in Las Vegas. I'm quarantined because they're still doing the COVID thing. And since I'm new there, I'm on a 48-hour quarantine Super Bowl weekend. I said they had nerve trying to take my cell phone, but God was in the building. Amen. I was all in the quarantine on NFL.com and Googling. Every time somebody Super Bowl, every time I miss a touchdown or something like that, you see the confetti and stuff like that. I was following. Because there's no way in the hell I wait. Two of my favorite things in the same place. I'm like, what? Las Vegas and Super Bowl? I want to go miss it. And then this year, Las Vegas was Super Bowl was in New Orleans. I wasn't gonna go. I was. Because I told you Las Vegas. They would say, see you next year, Super Bowl next year. You know what? Because by then, of course, people like us, we know exactly where the Super Bowl is gonna be at. See you next year in New Orleans. You had a nerve show up. Somebody in the hell, yeah, I had a nerve show up. I had to get my Frontier ticket, my Spirit ticket, my Greyhound bus ticket. I was gonna be there. You know what? I went. I had all year to buy my Greyhound bus ticket and get my hotel at get my room at the motel, the local Motel 6 or what you call it, Travelodge or something like that. So I could then figure out where I'm gonna hang out to watch Super Bowl. I had to be in a place like New Orleans. It had to be great places to sports bars and stuff like that. Great places, great people, great entertainment, great food. So especially Super Bowl weekend, it had to be somewhere to be. You know what? You know what? So Super Bowl 2020, 2025. This 2025. You know what? I look back. I said Super Bowl 2026. Where it's gonna be at? It's gonna be in California. You know, I was like, yeah, it is. I was like, you know what? I think first chance I get, I can't tell you what I'm gonna do because I'm in LA right now. I'm going ahead and buy my Greyhound bus ticket because I told you before I left Baltimore. I had made plans, travel plans. I didn't mess around. I canceled because I was like, I don't feel like going nowhere. I don't. So I canceled my bus ticket. I was gonna catch the bus from Baltimore to Atlanta for whatever reason. Then I was catching the flight from Atlanta to LA. You know what? I canceled both. Not only did they charged me $100 cancellation fee, you know what? And then the Greyhound only gave me a $15 credit. So I said, you know what? I said, so I'm going to make the most of everything, even the little things. So I'm thinking about I'm taking my $15 credit that I got. You know what? From Greyhound when I canceled. I ended up buying the tickets all over again, and then I ended up in Atlanta, whatever. But anyway, I think I'm gonna use my $15 ticket, my $15 credit that I got from Greyhound. You know what I'm doing? I'm going ahead and buy my Super Bowl ticket in advance. So you should go ahead and buy your Super Bowl. There's no way in hell I'm missing that shit. That is not no fucking lie. I was like, what? And San Francisco, it said Super Bowl 2026 will be in San Francisco, home of the and they said Sansa something other, home of the San Francisco 49ers. I said, you know what? Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna miss that. Ain't all I said. You know what? I said, did they know? Did they know? Did they hear me? Did they know? You know what? Because I missed it. 2024, 2025, not 2026. You know what? I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward. So for right now, somewhere out in the world where I am, happen to be in Los Angeles, California. I definitely am happy to be back. I saw, I went around the city, not a lot of the city, because of course it says a lot been going on here in California and Los Angeles. Well, it's something that's going on. They definitely are, as a city, recovering well. And the city definitely looks nice. This is the areas that I'm familiar with. I haven't gone out much, but the parts of the city that I'm familiar with, they're definitely recovering well, I guess, and moving forward in whatever way here in Los Angeles, California. Last night I went to the movies. The first time, you probably have been there before, but the first time I've heard of it many times, the Galleria Mall. So Galleria Mall, if you was at Galleria Mall last night, you just tell me that, very much so like this, I guess. You know what? But anyway, I saw the movie, The Monkey. You know what? It was funny. It was fun because I'm not big on horror films. I can't stand the blood and guts and gore and stuff like that. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of violence and things like that. I just don't. But anyway, it was a good movie. From what I saw, it's definitely a funny horror film. Definitely a horror film with lots and lots of, they call it comedic movies, comedy movies, something like that. It really is. You know what? And but yeah, I said honestly, even though I might have been a little tired, and but honestly, I said if given the opportunity, I'll definitely watch the movie again. Or see the movie again. It was a great movie. Especially if you like horror films. But anyway, yeah, I'm here in Los Angeles. I got my notebook, the same notebook that just is yellow notebook that's on my desk. I showed you back when I was back in Baltimore, so I'm back there, back. But anyway, here you go. You know what? I'm bored as hell. I'm bored. I was like, so bored. You're a grown woman. That is your problem. You being bored ain't nobody's problem with you. So, I said, what if I was back in Baltimore? What would I be doing? Listen to my R&B playlist on YouTube. That's exactly what the hell I'm doing. And I'm in a mood for some conversation. I got my little drink. I got some Coca-Cola. I was like, Coca-Cola? You know what? No, we've been grown and sexy tonight. I got remember to some Hennessy, and I heard about something called Hennessy White. Well, anyway, they had something. You know what? So I got my drink in my cup. I got my music playing. And I'm in a mood to talk and some good conversation, chit-chat. Now, that's something I said I would never do, record a video up on the internet. But I don't have no internet. Child, I was going through changes. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay off the internet for a while. Now, because no one really calls me. I mean, nowadays, how do people contact you? Some of your friends and family might dial your number. For the most part, Facebook, Instagram, social media. That is correct. You know what? So I was like, you know what? And then I've been posting. I said, you know, my brand, STJ Fashions, is having its 4-year anniversary this month. It'll be 4 years. I had that stick-to-itiveness where it matters. You know what? You know. But anyway, so I said my 4-year anniversary will be this week. You know what? Of STJ Fashions, your online retailer for the sale of women's fashions, class fashions, and accessories. And every so often I feature for him, not for a true collection yet, because I really wanted that to be good, but for him items. You know what? Right. So anyway. And then I decided I wanted to make sure I participated in Vlogmas. Not exactly, but I have been posting every day. I said better late than not at all. Not at all. But we'll say it like that. So I know December 1st, and like I told everybody, I said I'm gonna be going live every month, every day for the month of December. You know what? Because that's exactly what happened anyway. I thought it was December 12th. I was like, well, I didn't. I said, but I could do like 12 days of Christmas, December 12th through the 24th. The 12th, I've been talking ever since. You know, I've been talking ever since. I said, you know what? I tried to put it down. My cell phone did not feel right. I said, but lack of data, then that mean my cell phone didn't work. You know what? So I can make as many videos as I can about all these topics here in my notebook. You know what? And then people can finally, hey, I ain't got no filter on. And not only that I had no filter on, I'm like, child, I got bags under my eyes and stuff like that, and dark circles. I said, you know what? It's just gonna have to be like a nighttime kind of. We were gonna pretend like we're sound like it is, you know, the smoky eye. Cause I got a compact in there with pressed powder with no goddamn sponge, nothing. You know what? I said it's just not meant to be. I almost put a little makeup on my eyes with a paper towel. I said, you know what? It's just whatever it's gonna be about me, the music, my drink, and some conversations tonight. How about that? So anyway, I don't know why infidelity seems to be an issue. Maybe infidelity is not an issue for me because I've been single for so damn long. But infidelity seems to be a topic. And whether you believe it or not, the stuff I talk about comes from people like you. It really does. I'm minding my own business. That's all I hear the other morning. He cheated before he cheated. He did. You know. He did. He absolutely did. You know what? And I was like, well, yeah, he might have. But because they're talking about cheating, then we talk about cheating. What do you consider to be cheating? Because it's different types of infidelity. You know what? So you're cheating like emotional cheating, or just because they went out and had sex with someone. And I was trying to resist going back and talking about topics that I talked about before, but evidently infidelity seemed to be a big thing. You know, so he cheated before he cheated. He might have. Because we just want to talk about the Bible, which I said I'm going to stay away from here. They talk about marriages, husband and wives. You know what? But the young man you kicking it with, the young man you spending time with, the young man or the young lady you fucking, somebody that's what is it, kicking it, you know, with, you know what? Your baby daddy, or your boy, or even your boyfriend is not your husband. You know what? I saw a post some years ago, and they talk about stop giving these men husband benefits. I'm like, what? What? I said, husband benefits. I was like, how? I said, so you trying to say that it's something that you would do for your partner, your mate, your fiance? Definitely. That was especially when it comes to level of respect, consideration in a relationship, levels of commitment that you wouldn't do for your husband the day before. Like you're supposed to get married tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. You know what? And you know you're trying to say that you're gonna be more faithful at what time? Well, you gotta get everybody. The ceremony start, and by the time everybody get down the aisle, and you get there, whatever you got going on that ceremony, 6:15, 6:16. So you're trying to say you'll be more committed at 6:16 tomorrow than you are today, hanging out tonight? Absolutely not. You know what? But anyway, so the topic of the conversation is that he cheated. That the person cheated before they cheated. They absolutely did. They chose. Because I didn't know. Sometimes they make it seem like men are so complicated. They're not complicated at all. You know what? And then I wasn't until I was talking to someone, and they said, you know what? I don't care what he says, but before the person cheats, especially intimately, as far as having sex with somebody else, he thought about it. It was a conscious decision. And I was like, really? Yeah, you know how, because it's like one of those things that once you do it, you can't take it back. You can't undo it. You know what? And then, you know, and I think that he probably thought about the effects of the relationship and things like that, and exactly what it would do. And before he did whatever, it was definitely an important decision taking you in your relationship into consideration. Now, I know, because sometimes I was like, you know what? It's not right. It is. You know. Now, so and then so you say a person cheated before they cheated. I mean, unless you're in a relationship by yourself, you understand the status of your relationship. You know what? How is things going in your relationship? I mean, were you all happy? I mean, did you notice distance between you all? Because they had to be at some point in time, and I moved to the topic where the person said no when they could have said yes. It's like you're in a relationship, and you're seeing someone, and for the most part, you're somewhat happy. Or sometimes relationships aren't perfect all the time, but you because you love the person, you care about love the person. That's not because you love the person, but you care about the person. Now, and so you go on. It's just like you out when the relationship isn't necessarily what it used to be, but you still love them, care about them. You know what? And then so you go out and you meet someone, and you're like, no, you may be a beautiful, very, very attractive man, or a handsome, attractive man, or a very beautiful woman, or right now, it's just not a good time for me. You don't have to say that you're in a relationship. It's just not the best time for you, maybe, right? See, you can say maybe had I met you another time. That's it. One gets you another time. So anyway, so you're still in a relationship and you care about the person, and you still value the relationship, because that's what it's gonna come down to. But then next thing you know, until you said or better yet, you don't stop it all. That's how it starts. So you go out somewhere and you might notice them. They might be very handsome, very, very sexy, but you don't even stop and look, because your heart is still in the relationship. See, committed to the relationship. And the relationship may not be at its best. Our relationship has its ups and downs. No relationship is perfect all the time. But so you don't even stop. But then one day, couple weeks, it could be a couple days later, you're out and about, and then relationship, you're still in a relationship with the same person, but things are just not the same. So next thing somebody walks up to you, and he's very, very handsome, or she walks by you, and she's very sexy, very attractive, and you find yourself noticing and paying a little bit more attention than you used to. And there's a reason for it, you know what? And then, but still, you might not say nothing. You might, but then this time the person comes up and they talk to you. Then it's more like, I'm seeing someone you're attractive and beautiful, entertaining the conversation. That's it. But anyway, so you're very beautiful, you're very attractive. But now it's just not the best time for me. You got a man in your life, you got a lady. I might. And then you might mess around and start talking about your relationship. Things aren't at its best right now. But I really want to do things in the right way. You know what? And then they might understand, but don't mess around and do something like take the person's phone number, their contact information. Or nowadays we following each other on social media. You know what? Well, see, before you wouldn't have it all. You kept going. You happy as fuck. You know what? Then next thing you out in the world, you're not as happy, but you're still taking the relationship into consideration. The next thing you're out and about in the world. Next thing you know, you're sitting down, you chit chat, you entertaining conversation, right? You know what? Now, so we're talking about cheating. So what do you consider cheating? I mean, looking at another person, another man, or another woman, is that cheating? Entertaining conversation by somebody is interested in you. Is that cheating? Oh, that's a good one. And then don't mess around. You know what? The thing's still I'm going right at home, but you ain't got around to leaving yet for whatever reason. You know what? You out and about, and next thing you know, so you out and about, and if you notice someone, you're out and about without your partner. You know what? That don't have to be together all the time, but you're out and about or whatever, and then you're out and about, and you notice someone, and you noticing you. Next thing you know, y'all walking like that, and y'all got a little conversation. Don't let that conversation they be attractive as hell, and you notice them before, and the conversation on point, got personality. What? And you're already not happy. You know what? Now, then the next thing you're talking, and then a little bit more, and y'all texting, and then you meet for coffee, and then next thing you know, you're waking up to coffee. That's all about That's one of my favorite. But so does that person cheated before they cheated? Absolutely, they might have depended upon. But and then I was talking about, I said, because at the same time they said no when they could, they stopped when they could have kept walking. They said yes in a way when they could have said no. You know what? But and ultimately the ultimate choice was that they made a conscious decision. Sometimes we think men they don't think at all. They just full of shit. They understand exactly. I was like, because I was talking to someone like, really? Oh, he thought about it. It really is just like that. Because I was thinking about it, and I might be the perfect person for for some reason. I got some people that understand me as a person and understand my personality. But yeah, men, they absolutely. You just think they just fly by the seat of their pants? Absolutely not. Especially when it comes to they understand not to the consequences, because they don't have the consequences to their actions, because they don't owe you anything. Now I understand as a woman, do I understand rejection? Of course I do. No one likes the idea of being rejected. You know what? But then at the same time, it's like, you know, I've been showing people pictures of my gray hairs. Like, why do you want to stay in a relationship or commit to a relationship with someone that's not committed to you? Or better yet, and be in a relationship and be unhappy. I don't understand being in a relationship and being unhappy. You know what? Because then it's like, how are you going to find out? How are you going to find what's for you if you keep settling for what is not? That's what I don't understand. I just won't. And I can't say, because I haven't really been in many relationships in my lifetime, so it's not like I could really, maybe some other people may understand from a perspective. You say, well, I've invested all this time in a relationship. You invested all that time in a relationship, and you're still not happy. You got commitment issues, because commitment is a choice. You find yourself going outside of relationship. I'm a selfish person. I feel like if I'm in a relationship, I shouldn't have to go outside of my relationship for anything. If I have to go outside of my relationship for anything, I don't care whether it's conversation, a confidant, somebody just to talk to, a friend, definitely, of affection of any sort. There's time that I evaluate the relationship. I just want to understand. So it's not just sacrificing your happiness, because it's a sacrifice, but it's your choice. You're in a relationship. You know if you're happy. You know if your relationship, if y'all growing together or if you're growing apart. But at the same time, and I understand that you got your feelings hurt. But at the same time, it's heartbreaking, wasted time. You know what? If you're not happy, then just maybe these young people, they feel like they got more and more time. But I can't tell you how old I am. I can't, but I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm like, listen, I got gray hair. I'm gonna show pictures of my gray. I got my gray hair. Picture on my Facebook page, my gray hair right here. You know what? I get a little closer, child. I got gray hair in my eyebrows. I don't have time to win this. I said, I started my relationship page some years ago. It's been 10 years now. I need to do more with it. It says, throwing relationship rules out of the window with Shantae Jeffers. You know what? It says, life, what's that? Life, love, and happiness. No rules required. I feel like at this stage of my life, you know what? I'm not liking this life. I just want to be happy. You know what? And then I was like, then come to things like marriage. What's the moral of the story? Why stay in a relationship that you're not happy in? You know, if you want to, you don't want to, don't complain. If your relationship wasn't good, you shouldn't be surprised if the person cheated. As a woman, I understand rejection. I really do. It's not like I'm a heartless person that never experienced anything, or even worse, a bitter person that experienced a whole lot. I just don't understand, invest in time. That's when you should sit down. That's when you sit down as adults. You should be able to talk and evaluate the relationship. And I said a lot. I talked before back in December. I said a lot of drama can be avoided, and it can. You know what? Because it's not the fact the person cheated on you that's going to piss you off. That's going to hurt you the most. The person cheating on you might hurt you, but it's going to be all the dishonesty. Then you must try to find out how long it's been going on, and then it's all the dishonesty, and then all that secrecy. And then you're going to feel played, just stuff like that. You know what? But anyway, but to stay in a relationship is a choice. And I talked about this before back in quarantine, 2021. I said, if you're going to, does infidelity mean in a relationship? Of course not. Not at all. You talk to people that's been together for years, whether they put their business out in the street, or whether they maintain some sort of secrecy, as far as their relationship, as they should, because a relationship between two people sometimes that's a good thing. Yeah, not every time, but sometimes put people in the street of business. That's not a lie. Now, but anyway, it's no one likes rejection. They don't, and cheating is definitely a conscious decision. But if you stay in a relationship after the infidelity occurred, you can't complain. You can't because once you stay, you accepted it. Either y'all gonna stay together and work on a relationship or not. Anyway, I don't want to talk about infidelity. That's it. They cheated before they cheated. They did. Even if they cheated within the heart, or that they just desired another person. And it may not just be physically. There's a lot of levels of attraction. Sometimes it comes down. I'm loving this damn playlist. I just found it. I'm gonna leave this on Instagram because I couldn't put it on YouTube. But that's all I see is it's orange or yellow triangles next to my folks. You know what? But anyway, I'm loving this playlist. I think I'm definitely gonna put it listed on the bottom of whatever when I post this on Instagram. But anyway, I just it's sad. It's sad. You know what? You chose you think you want something, but then I hate to say it, but sometimes we have to take responsibility in our relationship. We talk about cheating. You know what? Who's the cheating? Are we going to blame ourselves? You know what? For not investing enough time for the relationship, you're going to blame the person that cheated, you know what? Or you're going to want to blame and put the problems on the other woman or the other man. No, because your relationship had nothing to do with the other woman or the other man. And I understand. I really do. I don't care how much I sound. I'm not as heartless as people think. You know what? It has nothing. Your relationship has nothing to do with someone else. It's everything about you two. It's your communication. It's your intimacy. It's your friendship. It's everything about you too. But the fact that someone else, it's sad when somebody that you choose doesn't choose you or doing something about you. But that's just how it is. I mean, you're gonna sit there, or you're just gonna keep going. You know what? But then you wonder, I don't really blame the other person. But anyway, and then the more sort, yes. So that's what they cheated before they cheated. Absolutely, they cheated in some way, depending on how you define cheating. Even just desiring someone else way before they made it back to his apartment, her apartment, or the local what's up short the Marriott. You know what? It is. It is. And there was the same thing we talked about before. The person said no when they could have said yes. That's not a lie. But what is it about your relationship that changed? To the point where they stopped and talked when they would have kept walking, when they could have kept walking. Or what is it about your relationship when they exchanged contact information and then chit chat and everything, meeting for coffee and everything, they had coffee. You know what? No, seriously, they know. So it's something about the relationship, it's just something about relationship. Sometimes people grow together, sometimes people grow apart. It's a shame, but it happens, But anyway. So they said no. They said no when they could have said yes. Oh, then something like that. I was thinking about this morning. Praying. One of my favorite episodes, my favorite scenes from P-Valley is when what is it? Season 2, because they never showed season 3. You know what? Because she was running for mayor. And she was, I said, I want something I have right here. I said, you know what? They would never let you live down your past. They ain't supposed to. I don't care how long ago it was. You know what? They would never let you live down your past. You know what? They would never let you forget your past. They're not supposed to. They're not supposed to. Not at all. And that's the thing I know I could see as Mercedes' mom. You know what? Mayor Whitburn, Mayor Pastor Bishop Mayor Whitburn. You know what? That's it. She's standing there with her church hat on, and she holding her Bible. She said, I said I was a hoe. You know what? I said, you know what? And then I remember her being in jail. She said, you know what? I've been down on my knees, but Lord knows I went there to pray. You know what? And we all. You know what? How many times you done been on your knees? And I bet you every time you got on your knees that you went there to pray. And I bet you it's something in your life hasn't happened that you got you on your knees to pray. At least like that. That's some real shit. But anyway. But anyway, that's all I remember. You know what? She was running for mayor, and this is one of my other favorite characters. His Uncle Clifford, his grandma. You know what? She was sitting at the kitchen table, and she was just running for mayor, and that's all they could say was ho. We're saying his mom, Mayor Bishop. That's not a lie. Ho. You know what? And then next thing because they wouldn't stop saying. And then the next, then she knew what she knew what people thought about her. You know what? And next thing she was running for mayor, and she's sitting outside there. She on the news now. You know what? And she called her church hat and her church outfit, and she holding her Bible to her. She know what she said. You know what? I said I was a hoe. You know what? I said I was. And I already said every time I've been down on my knees, I've been on my knees praying, and every time I went there to pray. You know what? But anyway, somebody used to know a long time ago used to say, but anyhow, you know what? Some people never let you forget your past. They ain't supposed to. And you know what? But anyway, no. Then I started talking about things that people really don't like God's favor, especially on somebody like that. You know what? You know what? That's all on TV. You got nerve to run from there. Who the hell? You know what? And then next thing you know, they still talking about everything she did. She like, listen, bitch, I said I was a hoe. You know what? I said I never told no lies about myself. You know what? You know what? But anyway, she kept going on. She kept going. She won. And then you notice that. And then next thing you know, they just knew he was gonna win. You know what? The young lady that bought the club. For some reason I'm missing people's name now. They just knew he was gonna win. Are you ready to come out here and put on your crown? You know what? Because they getting ready to call it. But you know what? No. The whole one. You gotta watch the show. P Valley season 2. You know. She said, no, not only that, she had the nerve to pray. No, she didn't. No, she didn't pray. And I don't know what she praying. She was praying in the room. They talk about the upper room. And she was on one accord. And she was praying. She now don't care what they said. They said they're getting ready to call it. It's getting ready to be over. You know what? I don't care what they said. She never kept praying. She was in prayer. And then the next thing you know what? Both of them walking out. You know what? Andre conceding. You know what? And then you know what? And then no. The whole bishop, mayor, bishop. You know what? You know what? She gone out there. She comes. She like what? Not only did she run, she won. In spite of herself and in spite of the past. You know, we should never be ashamed. I figure we are everything. Every part of our life, every experience we've ever had is every part of who we are. And to people, they ain't gonna never let you forget your past. They ain't supposed to. So anyway, she went. Not only did she run, but the bitch won. You know what? And that's how you know she praying. So I don't care what people said, what people knew about her. Because this is her hometown now. People knew about her. They knew this bitch. They knew everything about her. You know, and not saying everything they said about her was a lie. That bitch had the nerve. Not only did she run, the bitch won. You know what? And you know what? And she's sitting there praying. I don't care what they said. Oh, it's over. It's over. They getting ready to call you. You ready to come out here and put on your crown? Yeah, she was. And then the bar, she had a nerve to say, you know what? You know what she said? She said, her God put her in a place that she can buy many crowns, and she had a win for each one. I said, you know what? Like I said, it's sister girl. You know what? And I just, it's just, I don't know. I just love that show. I was waiting for season 3. I didn't get my season 3 yet. You know what? They had tricked. So what did I have? What else did I want to talk about? Praying. Let's talk about praying. You talking about? It's a good time to talk about praying without ceasing, because Andre he in there about to have sex with the young Autumn. You know, he about to get him Autumn Night, you know what? Him and his Autumn Night with his mistress, you know. Anyway, so Autumn Night, his wife showed up, you know, and she all mad as hell. She told you, better shut up, or I break your legs front, you know what? Anyway, and then he comes in, you know what? Corbin. He comes and he told Andre, you ready to come out? You come right here and to claim your crown. They get ready to call it. And then not his wife. Autumn. She was like, she said, no, that's what King Union Jackson was going to come on his crown. You know what? But in spite of everything, did they stop praying? No, man. Bishop Woodbine at the time, you know what, was still in the upper room, not even by herself, praying on one accord, you know what? And next thing you know, Andre coming out the door, conceded, and she walking out there, she can't believe it, you know what? You know what? That's it. I guess that's saying to God, you know what? So we talk about things like praying without ceasing. You know what? I don't care. They was getting ready to call it. They said it was over, but no, it wasn't over. It wasn't. It wasn't over. You know what? But anyway, and she said, she said, I can rock a many crowns. That's why I want to use all of this. That's life lessons from anyway. For anything, I talked about that the other day. I talked about this. I was out somewhere, and it was on a Sunday morning, my last Sunday in Atlanta, and so I talked about somebody said talked about this, the first day and the rest of your life. I said, no, not the first day and the rest of my life. I like the idea of it was just saying more so the next step in the rest of my journey. So I like that. So you're not supposed to forget your. People not supposed to let nobody. They're not gonna let you forget your past. You know what they're supposed to. You know they not. But anyway. So they talk about praying without ceasing. Now they were getting ready to call it in the upper room. You know what? And they was praying. And I was thinking something else personally. Just this morning, Sunday mornings I tend to ramble. No, seriously. You know what? Talking in my sleep. That's all I can think about. Is talking about praying. And sometimes people don't want you to pray because they know that shit work. You know what? And next thing you know, you praying, and it worked. It worked. Because why? Because God heard you. God heard you. I said it right. And then next thing you know, but then sometimes the words, the truth, sometimes the truth is not necessarily a good thing to hear, especially from the enemy. Because I had a point in my life, I was just very, very personal. I said, you know what? I had somebody I didn't like. I ain't gonna never know. It was a voice I know where it told me I shouldn't stop praying. You know what? And it was not a lie. I said, it's not like I didn't know. It's not like I hadn't been in church. It's not like I haven't read my Bible. I haven't been in church in a long time. But I hadn't been once upon a time. It's been a long time ago. You know what? It's not like I didn't know. I didn't know they say pray without ceasing. You know what? And then something else happened. It was happening in my life. And somebody else showed up and they didn't want me to pray. You want to know why? Because it worked. You know what? And it's like, you know, when you sometimes you think people see things, sometimes you think people don't understand. They understand very much exactly what they don't want you to do and what they don't want you to have. You know why? Because they know it works. So I was like, you know what? I guess everybody does things in their own way. And sometimes I have to remind myself, and sometimes I just look up. And you know what? And even if I don't say it, I just tell somebody. And I think the universe knows at the point of, being thankful. You know what? Because sometimes, that's a whole other thing. But anyway, for some reason I was going to talk about, that's what I have in my notebook this morning that I was going to talk to you. It's somebody, he cheated without cheating. He absolutely did. You know what? Because he chose somebody else over you when he stopped and talked. You know what? Pray without ceasing, that is not a lie. And the enemy ain't going to want you to pray. You want to know why? Because they know it works. But I bet you they're going there off the room in their bathroom and pray. You know why? Because they know it works. And the next step of my journey, I don't know what the next step of my journey is going to be, but I know I was going through withdrawals. I was like, what? I thought no internet would do a shit. You know what? I still got a cell phone. And I can go on there and push record. And then people can't say I use the filter. You know what? I was like, hell no way in hell I'm posting some shit up on the internet. No filter. Who the fuck does that? You're like, why the hell I have to be? That's why YouTube may not be for me. Because right now I said, you know what? I know claim to be perfect. I'm definitely a work in progress. And no, I have. You know what? But anyway, I just definitely a work in progress. But anyway, say they won't let you forget your past. They supposed to. You know what? And they said yes when they could have said no. That's absolutely. They chose somebody else, and as a woman, I can understand nobody likes rejection. And you just don't care. Some people say, hold on, I've been talking for a long time. I ain't even sip my drink. You know what? Hey, remember last summer, I was talking about Hennessy Capri Suns, and I even posted maps at that time I was in Baltimore where you could purchase a Hennessy Capri Suns. I still haven't tried it yet. But anyway, I heard about something called Hennessy, pure white Hennessy. And I'm not an alcohol drinker, not at all. But I was able to taste that last night, a little something. It was last night, a little right before I think it was Friday. And it's very smooth. Because I don't like to taste alcohol. I'm one of the people I'm not even a social drinker. I might be, you know what? Or I drink sometimes. I was discovering wine, you know what? So I was discovering wine. And but anyway, I'm going to my wine journey right now. But anyway, yeah. So I fixed myself a little drink. I turned on a little music. I'm in the mood for a little conversation. Because I can't go on the internet. It seems like I can't make a video and post later. But anyway, that is it. But I'm still not ready to stop talking. I'm trying to think what else is going on in the world. I have no idea. I don't. But I'm loving this Gosh Darn playlist. I'm loving this playlist. I'm loving this. This is one of my new favorite one. Let me see. What is it? 2 hours of chill R&B. Brent Faiyaz, F-A-I-Y-A-Z. That was it. Drake, Sonder, and more. Lost Kids, 787,000 views. I can believe that. 2 months ago. Well, anyway, that's where you can find this on YouTube. But anyway, I am Shantae J. I don't know what else I want to talk about. I had to go in and see if I could find something. See if I could go and find some other topics in my little yellow notebook. But that's it. That's it. So he cheated before he cheated. Absolutely. They're not gonna let you forget your past. They ain't supposed to. You know what? Pray without ceasing. Don't. That's it. You know. Someone said, and if you heard it, then it was for you. If not, then maybe another time, or you see that same exact message just somewhere else in another way. Let's see what else. You just don't care, don't you? I absolutely care. But I don't walk around with my heart on my sleeve either, you know what? But that's a whole other thing. But other than that, I am Shantae J. I'm Shantae J out in the world somewhere where I am. I might be back later on. I might be. Not that you'll notice. So this video was 39 minutes and 51 seconds. I don't know, but I'm not ready to stop. I know that I'm not ready to stop. At least not yet. But anyway, for now, good night.